is usually like relatively easily countered with my deck, but like it depends on what techs are being run and stuff. So one I played yesterday had Mega Charizard X in it, and that really screwed me up later in the game. So I do have to be wary of that kind of setup, which is fine. But yeah, I had a really good run yesterday. I went 5-3, which doesn't sound that impressive, but like the two of the losses I had were absolutely down to my misplays. Which, yeah, you don't want to be making them, but like at least I spotted them. You know what I mean? So I knew they were a mistake, and I knew I had to fix it, kind of thing. But yeah, that last Charizard game, I'd have loved to have seen how that played out. I think that would have been really good. Alright, not the ideal start, but it's fine. Moltres is a little bit of a problem. It is a counter to us. It is a counter to Cornerstone, but we have that much healing and stuff that should be fine. Back from hospital, I'm staying alive. Hell yeah, Young! Welcome, welcome, bud. Hope you're well. Oh, excuse me. A bit burpy today. But yeah, Moltres is like a credible Cornerstone counter. Like, it actually hits into it, which is nice, but because it is only 120 health, it does get knocked out straight away, so recycling gets kind of a pain in the ass. It's not a good counter, I would say. But it's a counter, you know? It does work. Got cats jumping out. I didn't even see what the Ultra Ball's for. Okay, Ultra Ball for Pidgey. No, I like my hand! My ice cream! Aren't people aren't supposed to be, Ionoing me anymore. They're supposed to be playing Lily's Determination, right? Why are we playing Iono? You can use this match and use it on Metafight Guide. I do need to update them all, actually, you're right. That's a good point. Right, let's see what we have available to us. Wunderbar, das ist gut. Ja, Morty, sehr gut. Sehr gut. I can't believe I didn't get hit for 20. So, you can split the strategy a bit here, which I like to do, just because I like to play on hard mode. Realistically, you want to be prioritizing the Cornerstone, because it is a direct counter. But we can afford to build up a Kangaskhan if we fancy it as well. I think we go for the Cornerstone and use the Kangaskhan as a bit of a buffer. We can Turbo Energize into the Cornerstone now. Realistically, if you're playing this game, you should just go double Cornerstone. But because we already have Bouffalant in play, there's no reason not to take advantage of the Kangaskhan. It also draws for us as well, so it's nice. It's nice to have. There was also an argument as well with that Arven to get a second Turbo Energize and just Turbo Energize as much as possible during this turn. I think that would have been the better play. I think I did misplay there, really. It's fine. It's how you learn. What-de-moo. Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll see where we are at the end of this turn. There's no Iono, so we can Pokégear for another Arven and hope we hit what we need, as well as getting an item that would be helpful later. Got so loud. Young, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Please raise your doos and tutors in chat for Young. Welcome, welcome, and thank you, thank you. Oh, Motimu, you are a cat. You are a big cat. Posture check. We're set up very well. What's up, bud? Morty's come down from the bed to say hi. No evolution Pokemon. Okay, good to know. So it's going to be a rare candy angle. Huge. Never punished, as we all know. So, if I was a crazy guy, I would grab that card, I think. That seems fine. We're just one wild and crazy guy. Then we hit with the Turbo Energize. So at this stage, it does mean that Crispin is kind of useless. But that's fine. What's up, Mutimu? He's such a happy cat. He's like, yeah, I got a warm lap to sit on. This'll do me. Put a fork in me, I'm done, right? He's not a cat that likes kisses on the head, though. Beans and Neo. Big kisses on the head fans. Not this cat. He'll take a nose boop. It's as close as we get. Yeah, right, Mortimoo. Oh. Sorry, it's cleaning time. Where'd you go? The amount of times, by the way, I'll be sat on this PC cross-legged like I am now, just playing a game, and then look down and go, oh, there's a cat on me. Like, I completely don't realise half the time. They are very cute, though. Right, so, depending on how this turn ends up, we can get ourselves set up to start swinging with Kangaskhan, which is in a really interesting position, because while we don't take a prize card, Charizard's only hitting for 120, so we're not getting two shot. Once we're up to 210, we're getting hit for 150, which, with the charms and stuff, isn't enough for knockouts, so it does put us interesting position. The issue we now have, which is kind of funny, we've done it to ourselves, is with Lively Stadium, we can't knock out Moltres with Cornerstone, which is what we prefer. But we just got to chase down what we can chase down. Never mind, we're good. We can now knock out the Moltres with Cornerstone. Hi, what's up? Although we might see a Charizard. You know what they say about chickens and hatching? Alright, so. It's not the best use of this combination. Let's get him up there. Then we Bravery Charm. We assume the Cornerstone doesn't need the Bravery Charm based on what we've seen so far. I think that's a fair assumption, so making sure the Kangaskhan is as buffed as possible makes sense. And then we just demo. Now, the main issue we do have is we have enough Pokemon on the bench to give up 3 prizes. So we could do with pennying up something else at some point. Probably the Kangaskhan. Though, of course, both the Bouffalants are kind of useless right now. I don't know how much Gust Charizard runs, but if it's 3, we can get stuck here. But we'd also like to think the Mega Kangaskhan's not going down because of how big he is. Morty, they like him big, they like him chunky. Just like you. What did you leave 6 prize on the bench? Did I just say I left 6 prizes on the bench? So this is the hard counter to Cornerstone. This big dumbass. It's actually a genuine problem for the deck. But this is why we do build up a Kangaskhan in these matchups now, because we can expect that to happen, which is really annoying. But it is what it is. It just means we have to put a bit more work in to win this match now, which is fine. Does 5 hit for 450? Oh my god. I feel like I've not seen Mega Charizard in like any of these decks. And now I've seen like Mega Charizard twice in Charizard, which is really annoying. Fortunately for us, it does burn a lot of energy. I know Superior Energy Retrieval's run in this build. But like, if Mega Charizard can one-shot a Kangaskhan, we can't do anything. Like, there's no point in crying over spilt milk. Todd played Megazord to Stuttgart. Oh, I know. He did it with Lopunny, right? I'm definitely not saying there's not potential in the card. I just don't particularly want it to show up against me. It's kind of where I am. So, is it worth grabbing that? Just to have the option for that? Really? I think we need to make sure we can heal if we survive. There's no guarantee we survive either, which is the other problem. As a former Crystal player, I can understand not wanting to play versus Zard. Yeah, it's just like... I love this deck, but the Megazord is such a hard counter to it. Because Cornerstone obviously is your answer into Charizard. But if they can just do this and knock out a Mega Kangaskhan, it's like, what do I do? Like, I literally can't stop this deck now. Which is really frustrating. And you can't even go with the, like, the time-old tactic of, like, going with a grass deck because this exists. So as long as there's superior energy retrieval available, like, we just lose, I think. I don't know if that's what Tord ran in his list. Quickly find out. Try it on my Tord. There's only one Tord. The Tord's list runs one superior. Yeah, 3/2/2 Charizard. 3/2/2 Pidgey. Do you really want to get that Pidgey going? Jesus. Alright. It's a shame I'll never be able to play this deck because I sold all my Charizards. I don't ever intend on playing it again. Morty, you seem alert. What's going on? You okay? But yeah, the game I played yesterday, they went into double Charizard EX really early, so I just, like, held on with Cornerstone for ages. Then they whipped out the Mega Charizard. I was like, oh, good God. So I had to start building up a Kangaskhan on the bench, and I managed to get away with it. Like, I did really well for ages. Then the power cut hit. Shifty, are we okay? I get the feeling you may have disconnected, because, like, that doesn't make sense. Feel you playing Zard is as much fun as watching paint dry. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's, like, bad, but, like, yeah, it's not something I enjoy personally. Yeah, my game disconnected. Oh, come on, again? Why does your game hate us playing? Well, this is, like, wholly pointless, but, like, I suppose I'll show you what I would do. So, okay, Shifty, did you have superior energy retrieval in your deck? In your deck, not prized. That's an important distinction. Yo, more ice cream? No, I went to go search for it, but it was prized. Okay, so there was no guaranteed win for you this turn. So, to be fair, I probably would have been able to turn it around, potentially. Because if that's prized, then you can't get the energy to take the knockout. Okay, I mean, for the YouTube audience, who is probably typing furiously in the comments, "This not a real game, your opponent disconnected." Because the superior energy retrieval was prized, there was no way to knock out Mega Kangaskhan next turn. I don't think there wouldn't have been a way to knock out either of the Bouffalants, but there would have been for Munkidori. So at most you're seeing one prize. There's a 25% chance that superior energy retrieval gets found, but we take the 3 prize knockout that turn, and there's only one Mega Charizard EX. So there's every odd we would have won this match. But it sucks we're not going to see it conclude. That's a pain in the ass. Shifty, out of curiosity, what is it you're playing live on? Also, I do maintain that, like, any games between friends should absolutely have, like, a disconnect, reconnect option. Because, like, if it's, like, on the ladder, fair enough, like, boot them out. We got to move on. But it's between friends, like, they can communicate off stream. My phone. Okay. Does your Wi-Fi hate you, or? Oh yeah, for sure. Like, it should have, like, reconnect protection. It's so silly. Because now we're gonna wait for this. Like, I'd like to put this on YouTube just so I can show how to play this side of the deck. Like, it's not a feel good, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I'll try disconnecting from my school's Wi-Fi. I didn't know it was this bad. My apology, dude. Don't apologize. It's fine. It happens.